National Treasure is the greatest movie of all time. Okay, second greatest behind Norm in the North. But tell me, does Norm in the North have this? National Treasure has everything you could ever want from prestigious cinema. It has all of the best characters. The plucky best friend that makes jokes no one laughs at.
Are you alright?
Still a little on edge from being shot at, but I'll be okay. Thanks for asking.
The blonde woman with the strange accent no one's ever had in the history of the whole world.
Well, your accent. Pennsylvania Dutch?
Saxony German.
Oh.
You're not American?
John Voight. Sean Bean, who doesn't care about what he's saying.
A document of that importance would ensure the map's survival. And you said there were several Masons signed it, yeah?
Old Mr. White, who misses the luscious lips of Quentin Tarantino.
You do know you just handed me your biggest bargaining chip.
And of course, Nicolas Cage, who thinks he's on an actual treasure hunt for the City of Gold.
Also sexual breathing on a 200-year-old document.
This movie has the greatest story. Basically, Nicolas Cage plays Ben Gates, who is a historian who believes in the best conspiracy theories. No, not the ones about 9/11 or JFK. He believes in the ones that are actually true.
To make sure he could not offend the map, it was put on the back of a resolution that he transcribed, a resolution that 55 men signed. The Declaration of Independence.
Come on, there's no invisible map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
You know, those ones. He goes on a fast-paced adventure with his plucky friend Riley, played by Justin Bartha, who is best known as the guy from the Hangover movies who's never actually in them, and a museum curator played by Diane Kruger. John Voight plays Ben's father Patrick, who isn't a big believer in the conspiracies Ben believes in. He just hates immigrants and loves Trump. And Sean Bean, who is in cahoots with Ben in the beginning of the movie, double-crosses him and decides to search for the treasure Nick Cage is looking for too. It truly is the story of a lifetime here, folks. We have tensions and stakes on both sides. Nick Cage is trying to gain respect for his family name after years of being called quacks in the reviled historical community.
This is a real thing they talk about in the movie, and they act like it's some important brunch club that they've always wanted to get into, but were never cool enough to join.
And Sean Bean just wants to get insanely rich. This shit is better than To Kill a Mockingbird, y'all. The imagery in this movie is off the charts. Just look at this shot. And this. Amazing. The director, John John Turtle even uses some symbolism, like in this scene with the pizza. See, here, he's using the pizza as a metaphor as Riley eats it all like a selfish son of a bitch. And John Voight throws out that box later, telling us this movie is fucking trash. The last great thing about this movie, and why it's the second greatest movie of all time, is that it teaches us about the history of our founding fathers. Who needs Hamilton in 1776 when you have National Treasure telling us that the Declaration of Independence is really a treasure map and not just a fuck you to the British? This brings me to my next point. This video actually hasn't been a review of a movie, but a pitch for a new holiday. Dare I say, a demand for a new holiday. I hereby decree that we no longer call July 4th Independence Day. We should call it National Treasure Day, and John Voight should host the White House broadcast. I think that would truly heal America and put us on a path back to greatness, where we can once again bomb the shit out of countries for no goddamn reason and make bacon mouthwash. I give this movie a 5 out of 5.
It's only a matter of time till we get things back on track. Our values are under attack now.
And more importantly, I would say, John, great American, John Voight.
Thank you so much, Michael. Yeah. I thought you were going to say, I usually say, the man who did, Midnight Cowboy, Coming Home, Runaway Train, and of course the great Anaconda.
Yes, yes.
And people laugh when they say that. But
and with two little girls, the National Treasures, I've got to
Oh,
tell you,
you bet.
that is popular in the Cruz household.
well, I'm very pleased about that because, as you know, I'm crazy about your two gals.
As you know, I'm crazy about you two gals.